Plandemic. Your crown chakra is falling. Infrared fries your third eye, calcify your pineal gland, make you lose your sight. And the rest will follow. Take away their brain and the rest is hollow. Mass hysteria, head programming. William opens his gates. Uploads the head virus, time for an update. Time for an update. Time for an update. People heard virus and ran into a panic. Government said it was a pandemic, but it's them that make you panic. Running amok as the television tells lies that subconsciously has sheeple standing in lines, buying up all the plies of toilet roll because deep down as it unfolds, the government are seen heard to be defecating from their mouth into the toilet vision.
Shut your mouth. How dare you dispute? Where's that evidence? Put you on mute. You meme-generated sleuths sharpen your raging fingertips in a deep-stated fettle with scores to settle, disputing peer-reviewed truths, opting to ogle the optics of YouTube gurus, provoking notions with a sprinkling of some hokum, how many roles to unfold your tinfoil hats. Fraught with claims and counterclaims, blaming all those not enlightened like them. We ought to listen to your contrived wisdom. Just wake up, sheeple, and smell the bait. I still click on your link. I was trying to evade.
Ah, so you mock me. This I must dispute. You shut your mouth. Put you on mute. MK Ultra. See, I already have a tinfoil hat that lets me see their devices. Loosely I see through the eyes of danger. Let's just see the prices that you will pay 30 years from now. Secret government documents finally released for the public to see. See, it will be too late to punish Gate. Hell, he'll be trying to escape. But for now, put your face covering up and suck up all the carbon monoxide stew of bullshit programmed to tell lies of a vision spewed to you. As you call documentary filmmakers YouTube gurus. But what agenda does the news crews do for views? It's just views to you. This is the real news to you. North, East, West and South reviews. The extra, read all about it, 1870 newspaper propaganda. Stories of the motherland spread rumors of cannibalism. The majority believed them. They said that Africans were animals, so killing them was easy. What's that got to do with COVID? On the contrary, everything.
Okay, that went west. Great for you to contribute, but I'm going to have to put you on mute. Don't leave these anti-vax to take the top brass to task. We need to nitpick when grey areas come unmixed. Vacate this daily drip where we're force-fed thoughts. Why would a system built for the rich intentionally implode itself? Close its doors to commerce after spending a century fighting wars, selling its right to victory, only then to behave like Soviet rivals, state-subsidising workers with decreased productivity?
Mute. Dumb, deaf at this point. They're chatting wet fart that followed through, so now they got to clean it up. Clean up your mouth, you're chatting too much shit. Sharing mass hysteria, economic decline. They want you to rely on the Federal Reserve, gives you free food knowing you will bank on them. Looks like they've given you the keys to a cushy life, right? Feeling like dons, Godfather-like. Headless workhorses as they dangle carrots in front of donkeys. Universally crediting all the workers. I wonder if they're killing pensioners for their pensions. They did it in China but called it SARS. Don't let the state indoctrinate, keep you indoors behind mental bars. The ones that really need to work, miss money, miss their honeys. No money, no honey. You want your old life back? Give me your arm and you will get your first vac. You're back in the scene, ready for action, slave to the system, a Matrix documentary in the making. Whilst the people with the money, who will never be affected, call us crazy.
Back in the real world, let's get to the root. Take your fake news and put you on mute. While you refuted the magnitude, beds were filling up with the dead. As they passed on alone without loved ones next to them, nurses felt the dread as makeshift mourners. In wards, the government's cut till there were no corners left. while instead of uncovering the truth, fake news was their accomplice to added confusion, masking incompetence, cover-ups and the ruse of conning us to clap, whilst they happy slapped our NHS in the interest of 1%. We are better off riddled with cynicism than die defying your conspiracy. The real heretics have no track record or trace of humanity, left to give their best friends our billions without tendering. Behind every suffering, there's opportunity.
Even you know something is amiss. Now you can't dispute. They'll shut you up, put you on mute. To me, it's a deja vu. It's a deja vu. A glitch too. Blaming the AIDS pandemic on Africans is just lazy. Look up the Club of Rome as it rejects Africans. Drew blood from alleged smallpox vax. Like a football match, red-carded us, booked, tried to limit our growth. Do you think they would say it under oath? You can't handle the truth. The dentist long took out your wisdom tooth. Conspiracy naysayers showing off that they are privy to ledges accounting to levels that they are above. The darker the berry, the further from default. It's not their fault. They made sure they will never be a result of any type of cleansing. Their lack of experience or being conspired upon is far few from many.
I hear your conspiracy. Your point is definitely moot. But let me make another one. Put you on mute! The cost of COVID has not been equal. 2/3 of the deceased have been disabled. People of colour twice as likely to die of the virus. Lest we forget the surplus people.
Why, hey man. I hear you. Let me put you on mute. Why are people of colour always likely to die from the virus? Are you saying we are nothing but equal, disabled in our features because... Don't forget the Tuskegee syphilis study. Or you don't know about it. Okay, just like everything I've said before, this is not just Google-worthy. Because just like Corona, the new leprosy from the human disease they once saw in me. Did I say once? I mean still. A race to erase his story. One race at the top. At the end of it, COVID conveniently has a lot to do with mental slavery. Like COVID, your civil rights are stripped away. Don't question, just strip away. Fam, no masks and sheeple, pull away. Make you bear arms and lay like lambs. But seemingly no slaughter till 10 years later, your DNA might or might not alter. Smallpox, AIDS pandemic, Ebola, syphilis trials, still haunts us.
I hear you, but it's the government. You can't dispute. They'll shut you up and put you on mute. The one thing we can all agree on is nothing. Only selecting sources that reinforce our realities, goaded by other folks' imaginations, allowing algorithmic syncopation to occur because it's easy.
To sync, put you on mute. Surely that's what a debate is all about. I'm screaming and shouting with evidence for clout. I will strengthen my argument in the next bout.
Shut him up, referee, for being rude, interrupting me. Put him on mute. Rarely do we hold our breath to fact-check ourselves and read outside our sphere of acceptance. Won over by arguments we don't understand, loving the stuff that's cleanly cut, but when it's messy, we call bullshit. Punishing experts, accusing them of pulling wool, while defiling a lifetime of qualifying in their field as meaningless. Imagine extending this treatment to a post-truth showroom, where we dispute what time the train will arrive, though turning up 10 minutes early to find the service doesn't run anymore, or the line ever existed in the first place. A terminal patient who gets 7 diagnoses from 7 different doctors blatantly refuses treatment till they get the all clear. A court case where no matter the evidence, no one's proven innocent or guilty, no jury can ever convict or tell whether a crime occurred at all.
Kind of vague. I disapprove there's someone to blame. I'll put you on mute. Are you calling guilty general practitioners experts? See, I worked with several GPs, writing prescriptions and seeing how the drugs are meant to keep you under PC. Power and control. Hooked, lined, sunken into a medicated decline, all these medications and still no cure for the common cold. Someone is lying. At least that's what I'm told. My ancestors of old, she died at 108. In 2012, hardly medicated, a healthy diet, good sleep, no stress, but yet, Corona, the new kid on the block. And you've already got it hanging tough. While it is true there is no cure for the common cold, and flu season always starts at the same time. Nose ready to run, guns cocked. Like clockwork, clock in like a game of chess. As the first pendulum is swung, the gauntlet pandemic starts their panic, heart race like Sonic. Ease the narrative, draw and swing it any way fit. Please in the alarm from tier 3 back to 1, straight up to 5 to 1 begun, so dumb, red drum, trigger, finger, then thumb. Checkmate. We have a vaccine that will save the day. And there continues your mental slavery. They got us where they want us, divided, confused. The government will always put us on mute.
As we increase speed of misinformation, the distance between us grows further. A perforation has occurred, yet we seem unperturbed for our incessant need to rip more. Just keep breathing in and preaching out our passive war cries when skim-reading headlines of war crimes, incensed for mere seconds, desensitized by boundaries long abandoned in the search engine for progress. Who benefits? Our rulers or their rivals who wish to rule next? Play on the narratives that take us on tangents, use them as cues to push through new chaos, prey on our lack of appetite for taking to the street, ensure any dissent is measured, never moves beyond a tweet.
We know it's the government, we can't dispute. Time to team up and put them on mute.